G'day there, guys. You are listening to Heavy Magazine. My name is CJ, and today I am joined by two gentlemen from Asylum. Gentlemen, would you like to introduce yourselves, who you are and who you play in the band? Or what you play in the band, sorry.
So, hey guys, I'm Robert. I'm the lead guitarist of Asylum.
I'm Levi. I play drums.
Nice. Well, thank you so much, gentlemen. I appreciate your time today. So, we've got a couple of things to touch on today, but the first one I think is the big one is you guys have a new album called Tyrannicide. That's been out for a few weeks now. Tell me, gentlemen, how's it feel to get a new album out?
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. It's been a long time in the making, but we've put our hearts and souls into it, and it's turned out really well.
Yeah, like Rob said, it's been a little while, but we're really stoked with it. The reception's been really warm so far.
Yeah, nice. I think the one thing I did want to mention and was just curious about, it's been about, 6 years since your last release. Your last one was a full-blown album as well called Concealed Death in 2016. Just curiously, was it a decision to wait that long in between releases, or what was kind of the build-up from your last one going into this album?
It wasn't a conscious decision to take so long. We just had a few hiccups along the way, but the main thing was that we wanted to spend the time making the best songs that we could possibly do. And then we had to obviously COVID hit, and then we had a lineup change at the beginning of the year, which put us back a bit. But other than that, it was never a conscious decision to be like, we're just going to make everyone wait. But during that time, we wanted to make sure that we had the best album that we had to offer.
I think it's a smart move, it sounds like, to have taken your time to, as you said, make it the best that you can, because it's definitely not something you want to rush. When you put that much time, effort, energy, and money, the last thing you want to do is just, shit out a product for everyone, basically, So I'm glad you guys did. When did the writing for this album actually begin?
I think we probably wrote the first two songs. It was Eternal and Victim Complex, shortly after getting back from Japan in early 2017. So about there, the sort of first seeds were planted, and then it's been just ironing out the sort of songs that we wanted. And I think we've done something pretty good, at least for us. They're all consistent, but hopefully the listener will find, nothing's the same song to song. We've done a bit of experimentation, and, Rob's done some fucking awesome leads. It's a definite step up for us as a band. I think we feel, and hopefully the audience feels the same.
Yeah, awesome. And I've got to admit, I had to listen to it a couple of times when it came out, and it fucking hits pretty hard. With where you guys have come from to where you are now, it's definitely an evolution. So what was the mindset with the songs? Because obviously once you've kind of recorded an album, you kind of invest a lot of creative energy into it. So to come around to your second album now, what was the mindset writing the songs? Was there a particular vision or goal in mind? I know you did mention to try and have no two things sound the same, but was there anything else that you guys were trying to achieve with this release?
I think the main thing was it had to be a step up from the Concealed Death EP. Obviously, because that was a step up from our first EP, Slaughterhouse. But with it being an album, it was a conscious decision to put everything into it, and making sure that it was music that was challenging us, but still entertaining the listener whilst bringing up broad subjects and stuff that meant something to us. Yeah, that was about it.
Yeah. I think Rob put it pretty well there.
Yeah, that's awesome. So obviously it's out now. It's out on a whole bunch of streaming platforms. Tyrannicide. Yes, I made sure I got that one correct before the interview. But yeah, it's a super banger album. Go check it out. And I'm sure you guys will be playing many tracks of that album off at Kaiju Fest, which is coming up in November. Gentlemen, I'm super excited to be having you guys on board for that festival. How's it feel to be jumping on?
Yeah, really exciting. It's been a long time since we played a gig. obviously big gig for us. First gig with the album out, first gig with Shane as a vocalist. First time playing a lot of these songs. It's going to be good. And I mean, I was just reading an interview today, like that Rob did a few days ago, and he said we're a live band, and I definitely stand behind that. That's why we've done this. Like the band and the album is to play live, so get an opportunity to share the stage with all these other great bands will really, really be fun.
Yeah, nice. I think it's going to be a cracker day, and I know a lot of people. When I did say that you guys were on the bill, they're like, "Oh shit, yeah! It's been a while since you guys have played a show." So everyone's kind of getting excited. If you don't mind me asking, when was the last time you guys played a show?
It was either that King Lear Films gig or
Shatterbrain?
Yeah, it was either that Shatterbrain gig or You Gods.
I don't know.
It was one of those gigs.
It was too long ago.
Yeah.
Let's think about the future, not the past.
That's taking out for it. I was really glad. Yeah, I think that's the last gig we played was that You Gods festival.
Oh. Wow, that is actually going back a bit from memory. Also, guys, glad to see you guys coming back. So curiously, with the new show, you guys did say you're going to be playing some new songs, and this is the first time you're kind of playing it. And you did mention as well that this is Shane's first gig on vocals.
Yeah.
How's you been going with that?
Sounds awesome. It's going really well. Managing the huge workload, and you still got to play the guitar. So I don't know how he's doing it, but he's doing it.
He's doing it. Yeah. Did he choose to step up, or did it kind of like was it a natural progression for him to do vocals?
So when Jimmy left the band, both Shane and I were interested in doing vocals, but I think ultimately it was Shane stood up more than I did, and yeah, he's absolutely blown everybody away. Like, I've heard so many good things about his vocals, and he's actually really surprised me. I'm really proud of him.
He's getting better too. Yeah, like every day. He's been doing it for six or so months now.
I think we had the music for that album recorded before Shane became the vocalist.
Yeah, drums were all tracked.
Yeah,
and rhythm guitars were done before I had drums done, so it's pretty much sitting ready, waiting to go. And then, Shane found himself in the position to do it, and he smashed it out. What was it? Just every weekend, him and I at my place.
Hell yeah. Man, that's awesome. Well, go Shane for one. I'm super keen to see him on vocals. I see you guys have put up some snippet videos from the studio of him tearing ass and all of that. So I think everyone's going to be watching in anticipation to see your first show back. But gentlemen, I think there are a lot of people excited to see you back.
Yeah, we're definitely excited to be back, and hoping to see the people and the reaction to the songs.
Absolutely. And I think the other thing too, correct me if I'm wrong, gentlemen, but you're currently on the scout for a new bass player.
Yeah, that's correct. When Jimmy left, he was vocalist and bass player, so he left a pretty big gap in the band and pretty big shoes to fill. So yeah, we're looking for a bass player who can, keep up and add to the band and be the equal fourth member of Asylum. He's out there somewhere.
Yeah, let us know.
Just got to sift through a lot of musos, but I'm sure you guys will find one. So best of luck if you do think you got what it takes to join these guys. Don't be afraid to hit them up on Facebook or any of their social platforms, and hopefully we'll get to see you with a new bass player very soon, gentlemen. But coming back, so we've got Kaiju Fest. There are tickets available through you guys at the moment. Just curiously, with Kaiju Fest, is there any bands on the bill in particular that you are personally excited to see?
Horizon's one for me. I'm good friends with their vocalist, and they've always been good to us. I think we played a gig with them. That was when Tim filled in last time.
Oh God,
yeah. But yeah, Horizon. I've always really enjoyed Horizon.
Yeah, it'd be good to see them again.
Yeah, good there. Misha's she's an absolute gem. And they're a solid band to see live. I'm super excited to see them too. So, they've been hinting at some new material too. So, very excited to see how that sounds, when they bust that out live. So gentlemen, there's not much left to ask, but I always end my interviews with one question, and I always love to see, what your answers will be, because they're always different every time. But the one question I always finish my interviews on is, if you could go back and relive and replay any show you've played in the past for whatever reason, what show would it be and why?
Definitely.
That's obvious.
Yeah, definitely Japan.
Yeah, for sure.
Just before we played the first gig in Japan, when all the curtains were still up, that moment for me was like a life-changing moment for me. And I remember just standing there, just taking it in, and like having to change my mindset from being drunk on holiday to having to play a gig. I remember standing there with my guitar and like, okay, don't forget the songs. You're in Japan, you're about to play a gig, first international show, when you can do it. And I think I was so drunk that night that I got through it. Put it that way.
Unlimited beers in the back room. It was unreal. And there's a great video. One of the fans over there, I think her name is Miho. Love you, Miho. You're the best. She on YouTube, she's got some footage. I think it's Demon's Call, or whatever we ended the set with. And Jamie's strap comes off his bass, so there's like a real elegant recovery. And I'd love to see that first person as it happens, because I've watched the video so many times. So that would definitely be the answer for the gig.
Wicked. Good answers, gentlemen. Very good answers. So I'm going to wrap this one up. Is there anything that you would like to finish this interview on, gentlemen?
I'd just like to thank everyone that's going to come to the gig and check us out. You know, it's been a while since we've last played in Brisbane, so it'll be nice to see people again. It'll be nice to be back up on stage and playing thrash metal. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I can't wait.
Yeah, wicked.
Thanks, anyone for supporting the local scene, checking out the album, checking out us if you bought anything, told a friend, the whole deal. Just thanks again. It's been great.
We look forward to it. Go check out Tyrannicide. It's a new release from Asylum. And until then, you guys have been listening to Heavy Mag. Cheers, cunts.